Hi there, it's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Monday, Miracle Monday, July 22nd, 2019. We're using Bonefire Tarot for our message today. And just moments ago, sitting here in meditation, I had such a love wave come in from the guides and the angels. It's still pouring in now, so take a moment and soak that up because it's good. All right, our card from the bottom of the deck, our theme in the day is, how perfect is that? We're on a love wave, on a love train, and we get the lovers. Perfect. That's just loaded with happiness. All right, I feel a different energy coming off this card as I look at it today, and I feel a nurturing energy. Something that we're holding really dear in our heart space. It feels tender, not fragile, just kind of tender and new and profound. I feel a profound energy of change in this card today. The Lover's card is about making a choice and a decision. So there is a way that we typically choose out of habit, and there is our heart's desire. So we're going to take a look at what's in the habit position. Let me just shuffle a few cards here, see what falls out. Ooh, that was quick. Hello, Scorpio. Transformation, change. Nice. Well, we're nurturing change. Yeah, changes to our foundation. I love this card. It's a card about new horizons, and as we take steps toward that new horizon, there's a sense of adventure in it. There's our emphatic yes in it, and there's a grace to the acceptance of simultaneous endings and beginnings, which is the primary message of the Death card. As the new flows in, what no longer served flows out. So this is lovely. And that's where some of the tender energy comes from, because as things that are familiar or choices that we made that have become comfortable flow out, there is a tenderness to that. There is a moment here and there for pause as we witness it leaving, but there's also that same moment of excitement and joy as we witness what's arriving. And so maybe not tenderness, but maybe a little bit of the bitter and the sweet. We also have, that new horizon in that sun over here. We've got it on the Lovers as well. There's a lot of harmony there. I feel us making more space, more room on our foundation for just that, for more. We're getting more than we bargained for in our manifestations. That's great. All right, let's see what comes with it. This is in the Heart's Desire position with the Lover's card. Ooh, and we have two cards that came out with that. Interesting. We have the Two of Cups. Wow. Powerful connection there. And then the Hermit. So in our Heart's Desire space is the desire for a connection, perhaps in beloved relationship. More importantly, though, bring it to your relationship to self, because that's how you are in relationship with everyone else. It's how you love, care for, nurture, and treat your own self that goes out into your broadcast and into your ripple. So, strong connection within your own heart space to self creates strong connection in your heart space to everyone else, family, friends, beloved. So there's a strong beloved message here, and there's tremendous change in that. But also incubating and nurturing something that's new as you witness the bitter and the sweet, as you make change on your foundation to accommodate more. It's very exciting. a little suspenseful too, right? And then we have coming with this is the Hermit. We're going in our heart space, in our following our heart's desire. There's enlightenment on this path for us. So we're seeking our own inner enlightenment, which is great. I love it. It continues the message of, start with you and your relationship to your own self, because that's the broadcast. That creates the flow in your world. So coming from this beautifully enlightened place, you're able to nurture, incubate on the changes that are happening in your foundation. Powerful. And then we have 3 major arcana cards sitting right there. That means we mean business. This isn't temporary. This is not a passing thing. There's staying power to this, which is worthwhile, which our energy, our contemplation, our self-care, our nurturing makes it even more worthwhile. Because again, how we give in our own heart space affects every aspect of our world. So let's go back to that affirmation that we were talking about a few weeks ago. I love and appreciate how it feels to be happy, satisfied, and fulfilled by the love that I am, and in all aspects of my life. It's right there in those 4 cards. Ooh, I got a chill over that one. Goosebumps. Ooh, and look at this, Temperance, another major arcana card. We really do mean business today. The temperance of change, the alchemy of change. This is what's happening in these 4 cards today. Something adds to our day, something we discover, some kind of inspiration or epiphany we have is a catalyst for change today. It has us looking to our inner enlightenment and gives us very clear sight into all of our connections, how wonderful they are, what aspects of them need a little healing and assistance. But I really do feel this tremendous nurturing energy coming out of the cards today. The Death card really supports it too. So, temperance, change, alchemy. As above, so below, I'm hearing. This feels, and I'm hearing that from the guides and angels, because this feels like all the energy that we pour into our foundation and into our dreams and desires and goals and manifestations. This is the universe saying, I've heard you, I've got you, we're working together, stay in the flow. Stay in the flow. And look, more horizon energy there. It's in the Death card, it's in the Lovers, and it's here in Temperance as well. So keep your eye on it. This is all about long-term happiness and what you're doing in the now to cultivate that in the oncoming. Holy smokes, another major arcana card in the Empress, and that's the card of nurturing and incubation. So no joke that I'm feeling it before we even turned that over. The Empress, she is blessed with all the resources she could ever require, the wisdom to utilize them, and there's a message with her of gentle changes, which is wonderful. You're not rocking the boat over here. This is deep contemplation, consideration for maintaining a level of joy that maybe you haven't maintained before. It's sticking with you. It's here. And she's all about nurturing that and keeping the focus on our world, on our, well, I'm coming back to the long-term happiness aspect. This is what is forefront in our mind, in our thoughts, in our heart. So she brings a message too of 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months. So there's a time period when she shows up. So this is a cycle, and a cycle of gentle changes. She's often shown with a deer nearby too, or a fawn. Don't see one on this card, but deer, represent 40-day cycles. So throw that in the mix for yourself too. It may have meaning to some of you for what's going on over here in these 4 cards. And our next card, another major arcana. Okay, so the difference in tarot between the major suit and the minor suits is that these bring a much longer term energy or cycle to them. So it's interesting that we're seeing cycles of change and timing with the Empress. So up to 9 months. And we're still sorting through, riding a wave from eclipse energy, which lasts anywhere from 6 months to 2 years. So if you had a wave to ride within tarot for 6 months to 2 years, these cards are fantastic for it. There's a lot of joy here, a lot of gentle change, self-care, nurturing, attention to what's in your heart space, what you're doing in the now that contributes to the oncoming. And then you have the Star, which is a huge manifestation card and also a card of change. I remind you every time we turn it over that this is the card that follows the Tower. So our Tower happened, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And we've been walking out of that. We've seen plenty of messages in repetition for this kind of a journey. Walking out of the debris field of the Tower, the emotional debris field, the physical debris field of it, relationships that we left or those that walked away from us, and our choice to follow our guiding star and create a whole new landscape that's creating a whole new horizon. So lots of change still going on in this process, though there is stability, there's consistency. And I also feel here with the presence of the Empress and the Two of Cups, there's a strong connection there for me in this reading of gentle contrast, which means not harsh. Harsh was the Tower coming down. Gentle contrast provides perspective to even allow for the consideration of alchemy and change within the self, within the heart space, so that we are gazing inward at our enlightenment, Hermit, so that we make a strong connection within our own heart space to be the beautiful love that we are, bring that to the world in our broadcast and our ripple, where we create simultaneous endings and beginnings in the spirit of change. And leaning into wonderful self-care, so that this foundation of joy that we're seeing here remains very strong and uncompromised, because we're not wanting to chase our tails and go back through another Tower moment. Does it mean that we won't? No, it can happen anytime. However, we're a little bit more seasoned now. Let's say that. We've got experience and we're seasoned. Maybe even a little bit more mature. Just a touch. All right, what a fantastic message. So this is a cycle that's staying with us for quite some time. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana cards, only 1 minor, and it's the Two of Cups, which is a beautiful partner card to the Lover's card. So we're in amazing partnership to our own self, and we are generating quite the broadcast from it, but it's very loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. And so too is the change, the alchemy that comes with it. I want to put these 2 cards together. And I want the Star over here because I feel like this is what we've been cultivating for a long period of life experience, and we're seeing evidence of it. We're living the evidence of it. We're starting to feel more of it in our heart space. Ooh, that's exciting. You're going to have to leave some comments, folks, if you're guided, of course, but tell the story, share with the class. All right, let's do angel answers. Ask a question if you've got one. Oh, these timing cards. Yeah, timing is just so unreliable, I'll say. But in the near future, 6 months to 2 years, 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, right? Whatever it is for you. I feel that this wave that we're talking about in these cards today, in the near future, if you're not seeing evidence of it in the now moment, very soon you will. Next. I love seeing that. I love this card. I love this one almost as much as the Let Go card. But yes, our emphatic yes. Who wouldn't be shouting that looking at all these cards? Emphatically, yes. And if you asked a yes, no, there's your answer. And then we have Be Assertive. Ooh, we haven't seen this card in a very long time. And why not? This broadcast, this ripple is really stable and joyful and happy and nurturing and blissful and enlightened and all of that. Take that energy into assertiveness. This doesn't have to be, assertive kind of feels pushy. I don't feel that here. I feel enthusiasm and excitement and a true desire to share. Connect and share. All right, our last card affirmation for the day, if you wish it, from the universe has your back. When I focus on my inner light, hello, Hermit, I see the world through the lens of love. Yes, exactly. Everything we were just talking about. Be assertive with that. Share that. Put that in your broadcast. All right, everyone. Happy Monday. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe here on the channel. I hope you soaked up all the loving energy that's here from the guides and the angels in the reading. Leave a comment if you're guided, and have a beautiful day. Bye for now.